So, welcome to Getting Unstuck with Wendy B. I am so sorry I've started so late today. I'm in the middle of a course and it was so good I didn't want to miss anything. So, thank you very much. If you're watching the replay, make a comment and thank you so much. So, what we're going to do today is we're going to talk about what are the conversations I want to be in that will give me the life I want. So thank you for coming on to my show. I am Wendy Bergen. I am a coach, a transformational coach, and I'm an expert at zeroing in on what's holding you back and unlocking your full potential. I am a podcaster. I have a podcast, Thriving at 60, and I'm in 30 different countries, and I have over 26,000 followers. Sorry, if I'm moving a bit funny, I have a really bad neck. I broke my neck, many years ago, and I've been having some problems with it. So I apologize if I'm standing funny or moving funny. Anyways, and I'm also a best-selling author. I've written 2 books, one with James Velichuk and a bunch of thought leaders called Living Your Passion. And I had a bestseller that I wrote myself, Getting Unstuck, 30 Ways to Turn Your Limiting Barriers into Clarity, Freedom, and Power. And you can buy that book digital or paperback on Amazon. So thank you so much, and we'll get right down to our topic. So I've written some notes here. I've been in a course for 3 days, and some of the questions that are coming up, it's a wisdom course through Landmark, but some of the questions are coming up. I thought I'd mention a couple of things here. Is we were asked, what are the conversations that we want to be in that will give you life, give you the life you want? And so I would like us to look at that, and one of the things that that can make a difference is actually paying attention to what are you saying. What are you saying? What's coming out of your mouth? And one of the things that I notice for myself is when I get confronted or I'm learning something new and it's a challenge, frequently, I might not say it out loud, or I might say it out loud, is like, what I say is, what's the use? Why bother? Who am I to say I can? And who am I to say I can make a difference? And I'll say things like, nobody listens to me, like in my head, like not frequently out loud. Something else is, life isn't fair. The world is screwed. I use a stronger word than that, but being politically correct, and I'm trying not to swear on these, and this will be going on a podcast. So, sometimes I get stuck in, it's not going to change. And so, one of the ways, let's say that as humans, it's natural to have disempowering conversations, and telling yourself you shouldn't have disempowering conversations won't stop you from having them. It just makes you suffer more because you think you're doing something wrong. So one thing that we did that we started having fun with was how to get unstuck is to create a collage. And I had never saw that. So you want to collage your experience. So when I'm in a disempowering conversation, and how you can tell you're in a disempowering conversation is you're not enthused about life, you're not producing the results you want in that particular area that you're disempowered in. And so it's evident if you're really authentically honest with yourself. And I invite anybody who's watching replay to make a comment on anything that I'm saying. So what I'm inviting you to do is, if you are stuck, create a collage. And it's interesting because someone in our course, a male that I know quite well, I've known him for years, and he said, collage? Are you going to make a collage? I haven't done that since I was a kid. And he's, you know, in his 50s or 60s. And it's funny because he did a great collage. And the opportunity of collaging your experience, not what you hope for, just what your experience is in that moment of despair when you're stuck. And I did one on what's the use, why bother? And I had, you know, a woman's, and they say you only need 3 pieces to make the collage. You can have more, but get, you know, and you can do it digitally, or you can do it the old-fashioned way. And I had a picture of a woman, you know, sort of slumped over like this on a couch, and then I had you know, this sad little face. You know how you see the smiley faces? Well, I had a sad one in the color of yellow, and actually it was the color of blue. and then I had you know, a muscular, powerful man and with his head down, and it really, I you know, I was able to say, like, when I'm in that disempowering conversation, no wonder I think the way I think, like, what's the use, why bother, just from the experience of looking at those pictures. And by creating it and being responsible about what my experience is, because it's my experience, I got unstuck. It was like, oh my goodness, no wonder I take the actions I take when I'm thinking this way. And it's just a playful way to have you get unstuck. So I'm not going to talk a lot today because I want to take the break, and you know, I wanted us to look at what are the conversations I want to be in that will give me the life I want. And it isn't right or wrong to have disempowering conversations. In fact, I think disempowering conversations are the norm. And I think we have disempowering conversations, and then we have empowering conversations, and we have disempowering conversations. We get resigned. As human beings, we can get resigned. And it's natural. It's not wrong. And I think saying it's wrong keeps it in place. Keeps it in place. So what I highly recommend, and this is from me, is like, notice that you're in one and don't make it wrong, and look at different ways to get yourself unstuck, to disappear that resignation or that disempowering conversation. And one way I found was doing collages, and collage on your experience, and then look at, and then ask yourself this question, or make the statement, no wonder I think this way when I'm in that experience, right? So go have fun with it. You know, you can go get some magazines, or you can you know, download for free Canva. There's free things you can get on the internet, and do some collaging, and then I invite you to name it. And mine is Why Bother on that particular one. So thank you for coming. You're welcome to jump on and book a complimentary discovery session. If you're finding yourself stuck, you know, you can make an appointment, complimentary, my gift to you. Let's get you moving forward so that you can have the life you want. And it's a process. And again, I'm going to tell you about my book, Getting Unstuck, 30 Ways to Turn Your Limiting Barriers into Clarity, Freedom, and Power. You can get that on Amazon in digital, or you can get it in paperback. It's also in digital on Tolino, Kobo, Apple, Barnes & Noble, Overdrive, and 24 Symbols. So thank you for coming on. This was a quick one. I apologize for the different timing, but I'm committed to doing a Facebook Live every Sunday at 12 noon. And when I can't do it at 12 noon, then I'll do it as soon as I can. So thank you. Have a great Sunday afternoon where we are in Vancouver. The sun is shining. I don't get to see that till 6 o'clock tonight when I'm finished. And go forth, have an awesome weekend, and have some fun playing with collages. And don't forget, you can get a complimentary discovery session. Just book it with me. And go to Getting Unstuck with Wendy B. and contact me, message me. Thank you for listening, and if you're watching the replay, leave a comment so I know I contributed and made a difference. Thank you. Have a good day.